Good morning. This is Father Stephen Kelly from St. John's Church in Detroit. We're continuing our series of daily morning meditations where we generally look at one or another of the lessons that are assigned for morning or evening prayer, what is known as the daily office lectionary. Today for Tuesday, let's take a look at the lesson that's assigned for morning prayer from St. Luke's Gospel. As we mentioned, we've been working our way ultimately towards Jesus' betrayal and his death and then his resurrection. And here we are on the cusp of that betrayal. Luke 22, beginning at verse number 1. Now the feast of the unleavened bread drew nigh, which is called the Passover. And the chief priests and the scribes sought how they might kill him, for they feared the people. Then entered Satan into Judas, named Iscariot, being the number of the 12. And he went his way and communed with the chief priests and captains, how he might betray him unto them. And they were glad, and covenanted to give him money. And he promised and sought opportunity to betray him unto them in the absence of the multitude. Then came the day of unleavened bread, when the Passover must be killed. And he sent John and Peter, and saying, Go and prepare us the Passover, that we may eat. And they say unto him, Where wilt thou that we prepare? And he said unto them, Behold, when ye have entered into the city, there shall a man meet you, bearing a pitcher of water. Follow him into the house where he entereth in. And ye shall say unto the goodman of the house, The master saith unto thee, Where is the guest chamber, where I shall eat the Passover with my disciples? And he shall show you a large upper room furnished. There make ready. And they went and found as he said unto them, and they made ready the Passover. So, as we've mentioned, we know that the devil enters into Judas Iscariot, who had been looking for an opportunity to betray him. Judas had kind of been on the periphery, but among the disciples, he ends up being at the Last Supper, obviously before the betrayal, and we'll get to that, of course, coming days. But we know that he makes this arrangement to betray Jesus away from the crowds, because we remember the chief priests and the Pharisees talked about not wanting to do it because a lot of the people in the crowds really thought that he was the Messiah. And of course, now we're going to do the important thing, which is going to be the Passover meal, right? Jesus is a good Jew. He keeps the Jewish law and he keeps the Jewish commandment. And so he is going to have this Passover meal prepared, and he's going to eat the Passover meal as all the Jews do every year in remembrance of that great grace and mercy and fulfillment. But this time, I'll give you a heads up. You can look ahead. You can read ahead. He's going to take that Passover meal and give it yet another more important level of meaning. And that will be that he will take the unleavened bread and the blessed cup of wine, and it will become his body and blood in the Blessed Sacrament. So today is Tuesday. We're going to have 12:15 Holy Communion today, God willing, and then we'll have, but don't have 4 o'clock because I've got an appointment, but you can pray evening prayer on your own, and I do hope you will, but let me know that I will pray for you and you pray for me. And may God grant us a Tuesday that is full of blessings.